Happy Memorial Day to everybody out there. Thank you so much for joining me on this watch-along live endeavor as we try and break the curse that is the SAMCAST watch-alongs. The Chicago Cubs are 0-4 in my 4 watch-alongs. They have not yet scored 2 runs in a baseball game since I've done a watch-along. So why am I doing the watch-along today? Well, obviously, they're playing Colorado. This is our best chance to get on the board. Also, I just think, Memorial Day, if you're not, sometimes if, you don't have plans, you're hanging out by yourself or you're watching the game by yourself and you need somebody to watch with. Well, that's what I'm here to do. If you're new to the watch-along process, comments, I'll get to a lot of them. But if you give anything away or you say anything before the play because we're all behind, I'm just going to, probably remove you from the chat. I know, Jeff, I haven't even been talking for 1 minute yet, and somebody's on a mistake that I made. I missed about 2 or 3 innings of the game yesterday, and one of those innings was Brazier pitching, so I apologize for that. I know I made a mistake on yesterday's show. I sincerely apologize for that. Eric, always a watch-along regular. I appreciate you. How's everybody feeling, man? I mean, life's pretty good. And, the Cubs are playing good baseball. They're hitting. I wish that the Cardinals would lose a couple more games. I think that's where I'm at right now. I feel like if the Cubs lost, if the Cardinals just lost a few more games, I would be in a really good place because the Cubs are doing everything they're supposed to do. But, it is what it is. It's how baseball works. So just got to keep winning. I think you'd really like to bank in these 3 games against the Rockies. That would be really helpful. And, go from there. So I'm tweeting out that I'm live. Maybe I'll post this link. Probably should do that, right? Yeah, I would love a big crooked number. Whoever said that. There we go. Cool. All right, here we go. Let's get to some of these comments. The wind is not blowing out, Ned. This will be probably a couple. It should be a good day for J-Mo to pitch because he gives up his fair share of fly balls. And their pitcher, their lefty, I did a little homework on him. He's kind of a lefty. He'll work up in the zone with a fastball. It'll feel like he's throwing faster than he is. Cubs have to just avoid hitting a bunch of pop-ups, against that type of guy. Make him get the ball down, make him throw strikes, etc. Palmquist has a 11.88 ERA. Yeah, I mean, I don't love looking at an ERA after a guy's had 2 starts. So yes, he's gotten off to a bad start, but it's been 2 starts. So. Yeah, the Cardinals thing's scary. Davis said Cardinals winning 16 of 20 is crazy. No, it's legit, man. I mean, they just beat the Phillies 2 out of 3, Kansas City 2 out of 3 for 4-2, lost 2 out of 3 to Detroit, and then swept the Diamondbacks. They just went 8-4 in a really tough 12-game gauntlet. They look legit, and so we'll see. Maybe hopefully they could, because the one thing you don't want to happen is if the Cubs, let's say they go 15-6 during this 21-game stretch that we've talked about, religiously on the program, but then you only gain a game during that stretch, it doesn't really do what it was supposed to. So, but everyone, my biggest advice to everybody would just be, to just enjoy this, man. Like TJ, no excuses for the Cubs today. Let's just take a breath. Cubs, they don't need that. They don't need to be threatened. They're playing amazing baseball. They're hitting the ball great. Let's see what happens today. Let's take care of business. I think they're going to be just fine, and they deserve credit. This should be a celebratory show. Talk about future moves. Talk about what they can do pitching. How can they take this team from what is a healthy division favorite right now to being a team that you really believe can win, 4 straight series in October. This is good stuff, man. Like, this is good stuff. All right. Question to everyone. Do you prefer to listen to the marquee announcers or Pat and Ron? Well, I prefer to watch the game, and I'm pretty lazy to sync it up. So I usually just listen to the marquee announcers, even though I think obviously Pat and Ron are the superior broadcasts. Here's your wind. They're doing the wind right now. It's blowing in 16, knocking it down 16 feet to straightaway left and all that stuff. It's pretty, usually you don't really need to look at the flags. You just need to look at the weather. Like if it's unseasonably cold like it is today, it's going to be howling in most of the time. Does Hap still look hurt to you? I don't know if he looks hurt. He just doesn't look right. Yes, Chris Bryant is hurt. Yes, Chris Bryant's hurt. Really hurt. What's up? What's up, man? All right, here we go. Happy Memorial Day. Baseball underway. JMO, strike one, swing and a miss to a 9-win Colorado Rocky team. I think their lineup's better than this. Like, I think they're a really bad team. I don't think they're this bad. As JMO hangs his first cutter of the game, that 0-1 pitch was an absolute hanger. You could see the way he slammed his mitt into his glove. Well, that's not a great sign. But it's okay, guys, if I'm behind you. That makes the watch experience much better for you. So then you could see what happens and then see me react to it. That's the point of what we're doing. It's much better if I'm behind you than if I am ahead of you. So. One and two from JMO. Any memories of your first ever Cub game? Yeah, I sat behind Joe Nathan and the Giants dugout in the late 90s. Atta baby, JMO! Cubs-Giants game. Appears to be staying away so far from the hitters. A lot of outside pitches. He's faced one guy. Oh, man. Hey, Sam, hope we had fun at that wedding last week. Yeah, great wedding. Great wedding. Shout out to my friends Marcus and Tonya. Fun wedding. And the way the wedding was scheduled was beautiful because I had a gap in between the ceremony and the reception. So I watched like a good amount of the Cub game that day. That was nice. Here's the most dangerous guy. Maybe the most dangerous guy, him or Doyle, Tovar. Tovar's a pretty good hitter, but he'll swing at everything. So if you throw it anywhere near the zone, he'll swing at it, but he's a pretty good hitter. Good pitch. Brenton Doyle was supposed to be their guy this year. He's hitting 5th now. I know this because I drafted him way too high on my fantasy team, and he's just had a really rough beginning. Man, looks like a fun day to be at Wrigley. Some empty seats. Yeah, Doyle's a great defensive center fielder. So how you guys feeling? Like, are you guys like happy? Are you excited about the Cubs right now? Are you atta boy? Good execution right there. No, I'm aware of that, Jay. October 22. And I'm going up against him in fantasy, and I'm expecting a big day out of JMO. Are you guys happy right now with where the Cubs are at? I mean, it's pretty cool. I mean, we're playing a really good. I mean, like I said, I think the vibes around the team and around the fan base, like I think everything's real good. I just think it would be so much better because, like, the concern going into the year, my concern going into the year was, could Milwaukee win 90 again? And Milwaukee's mediocre to start this year. And, you have St. Louis, who basically publicly came out and said they are in rebuild mode and they're within 2. They're right on your heels. My guess would be if the Cardinals were like 3 games worse, like the vibes would be through the roof. But, it is what it is. There's nothing you could do. You know what I mean? You got to give them credit. They're playing well. So it's my first ever watch along. Appreciate it, Alex. Thanks for joining us. The thing about the Cardinals stuff, though, is like, let's say by July it's the same difference. The Cubs are up 2 games. The longer the Cubs go without extending Tucker, creates even more urgency for them to do so much at the deadline that the Cardinals, I don't think, or any team in the division is going to be able to keep up. Like the Cubs will, attaboy, JMO, the Cubs will definitely be able to outbid them. They'll give up 150 cents on the dollar for certain guys, which isn't the best for their future, but they know if they're not going to retain Tucker, they at minimum have to win this division or it would be a disaster. So let's say it's real close at the end of July. The Cubs are going to add a couple dudes, probably at least one major starter, one reliever that I just don't think St. Louis or anyone else in the division is going to want to give up the assets to add, which I think will be really important for the Cubs. 220 people right now joining us on Memorial Day. I appreciate it. Very, very nice of everybody. Hey, how about that 1-2-3 inning? Cubs pitchers in Cincinnati gave up about 1 billion runs in the first inning. Yeah, Carson Kelly still under the weather. Don't know exactly what it is. Actually, to be honest with you, because we're probably not gonna do a show tonight since it's Memorial Day. So I'll tell you right now, the updates today were not good. Porter Hodge not making any progress with his oblique. That really was the main news. So that's not good. Cubs really seem to struggle with that. Hey, I appreciate it, Brent. Keep up the great work, Sam. You're the best in the Cubs media space by far. I appreciate you saying that. Appreciate it, Vincent, even though you spelled both my names wrong. Maybe that was intentional. I don't know the online media space like that. Like, I don't know that, like, some people always are making jokes about me on YouTube and stuff. I don't even understand them. And it makes me sound really old. I'm not that old. Nicholas D'Angelo, Yosei, I've been watching since 2022. I know a different Nicholas D'Angelo. That's funny. Sam, why do you think Bush isn't playing much? Very simple. Left-handed starter. Left-handed starter on Saturday, left-handed starter on Sunday, left-handed starter on Monday. And Justin Turner's starting to heat up versus left-handed starters. So, all right, let's see if we can get going early here. Have some fun. Come on, Ian, get going as he takes a strike right down the center of the middle. I think that 91 looked like I could have hit it. Attaboy, Ian. Man, it's 90 up in the zone. Man, I'll tell you, if this guy was pitching with the wind blowing out, I could just tell through his first two pitches, 90, 91 like that, oh, would he have a long day? Long day, because you could just tell he's a fly ball pitcher. You could just tell he's a fly ball pitcher. Do you think when Porter's back, him and Danny P will be in genuine competition? No, I don't. I think, yeah, I don't know. Maybe they ease Porter into it. I think Porter's the better option than Palencia. Come on, Ian. All right, 3-1. Let's get going early. What is that the Rockies have on their jersey on the right? Are they like honoring somebody? I don't recognize that. Here's a 3-1, and that's not even close. Okay. Yeah, I think it's hard to look past Palencia's stuff, but I actually think Porter has better stuff. Palencia throws harder, but stuff isn't just about velocity. Palencia's split slider stuff's weak. He just throws harder. Stuff and velocity are two different things. I think Porter has better stuff than Palencia does. Palencia just throws harder. Oh, everybody's got the Memorial Day thing. Got it on the top left. Okay, or top right. That makes sense. I just didn't recognize, for whatever reason, I didn't see the Cubs have it early on. That's cool. For some reason, I thought it was a Rockies thing. I didn't notice that the Cubs had it. Come on, Kyle. Don't give him that call. Good job, Way not to give him that call. There's no reason to. Don't give in to him because he's struggling. Come on. This feels like an opportunity right now. Ooh. Little get me over slider right there. Jordan Wicks is not hurt. He's just pitching poorly in minor leagues. Come on, Kyle. Nope. Man, this guy's struggling right now, man. You could see it. You could see on his body language that he is struggling. Oh, Wicks left to start yesterday. I didn't see that. Regardless, he's not pitching well, so he's not an option either way. 2-1 pitch. That ball's lined right at him. Ugh. How many of those do we have every game? Ugh. What's going to happen to Ben Brown? What's up, Gina? I think I met Gina. What's going to happen to Ben Brown? Yeah, for now he's going to keep starting because they don't have anybody else, and he's going to have to go through some growing pains. And the growing pains stick out more because the team's really good. When the team's bad and you have a guy developing like this, it's not as big of a deal. But he's going to keep pitching until some guys get healthy. Maybe when Imanaga comes back, he goes to the bullpen. Brown will be an excellent closer. Well, he's not throwing enough strikes to be an excellent anything right now. Oh, man. Man, Tucker hit that ball right on the nose. Let a boy say it. Should be a pretty good matchup for Seiya here. I think. But we'll see. Good take. I think this is gonna be a long at bat here. I'm sorry, Jan. I'm sorry you didn't get a notification. I don't know what to tell you. I wish you probably know more about YouTube stuff than I do. So 2-2, I think we're going full. I think we're going full here. Boy. Attaboy, say up. Cubs are doing a good job right now, not chasing any of his stuff right now. Now you just gotta zone in. He's earned himself a heater. This 3-2, he's earned himself. Watch a pickoff here. He's earned himself there it is. He's earned himself a heater right now. 3-2 pitch. He's going to get a heater, probably in the zone. Let's see what he does with it, because he's earned it now. There's no way he comes back with another breaking ball after the way Say has taken him. Let's see what he does with this heater. There it is. Got it right there. Just a tad late. Just a tad late. Just a tad late. Uh-oh. I'm seeing comments here. I missed a Suzuki homer. Oh, right center. Get over his head. Get over his head. That a boy. That a baby. Oh, Ian's does not look like he's running great. Atta boy. Stay hot, Seiya. Yeah, everyone's saying I'm really behind. I don't know what to tell you guys. All you have to do is just not give anything away, That's how Marquee is. Like when I'm tweeting during a game and I'll do like a prediction that hits, people that don't like me will be like, "Oh, you're cheating. You saw it already." Because I am a good 2-3 pitches behind normally. It hasn't hit as much on the watch along, but lately it's been that way. So it is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. Just all I need is you to not tell me what happens, and we'll be golden. I can tell you, I feel extremely confident about Dansby doing something big here. I'm 1-0, by the way, just so you guys know. So here comes the 1-0. I'm very confident. Feel very good. So it should be a good matchup. This guy throws heavy fastballs. Now he's behind 2-0. I feel pretty good. all the watch-alongs that I watch, by the way, other people do, they're always behind. That's just how it works. Let's see what you got here, Dansby. I'm going to get this Daniel guy out of here. All right. Throw it away. That'll work. 1-0. This guy, Daniel, is gone. If you just give it away, I'm just going to be banning you. So you're going to not be able to comment. Attaboy, Dansby. We'll take it. That was a really nice throw by McMahon. That was not an easy play. Come on, Pete. Let's have some fun, Petey. You know he's swinging. Oh, hooked it foul. You know he's swinging. Good swing so far from the Cubs. I'd like to get one more in here, to be honest. Ooh, good swing. Good swing. 90, right? Middle. Come on, Petey. Comes the 0-2 pitch. Ooh, might have caught a little bit of a break there. Good take. Catcher did not catch that ball well at all. Come on, hang a breaker. Hang a breaker here. Make a mistake. Ooh, just hooking him. He's right there. He just hooked a couple. That was not a good pitch. When you're facing Pete in this spot, I'm just not looking at the comments, so nothing gets given away to me. I'm gonna wait till commercial. When you're facing Pete in this spot, you cannot throw anything at all near the zone. That was a mistake pitch. Pete just hooked it. That's the hole right there. Strike 3. That's the pitch you want to throw. That high heater. All right. 1-0, not bad. Good start. Would have liked to see probably one more get in there, but I'll take it. Any thoughts on McMahon? Yeah, I'm not a big McMahon guy, especially he just doesn't hit away from Chorus. Yeah, Bautista Eflin package would be sweet. I want to see Bautista throw a little bit better before the deadline comes. That would be awesome. But Bautista is one of the guys I'd love to get, because that's a guy that could just, an Aroldis Chapman type 2016 move that could take you through October. He hasn't been the same since he came back from Tommy John. Before he got Tommy John, he was the best reliever in the game. He hasn't been that great. Actually, let me look up his numbers. I know he hasn't been great. But man, that's the type of guy that would just, you get him with a guy like Eflin to stabilize, your rotation and your bullpen. Whoo, boy. Yeah, he's got a 4.02 right now, 17 Ks and 15 innings. So he's got that. This is exactly why those type of moves don't get done until the deadline, because you got to see where guys are at. We're a third of the way through the season. There's just not enough data yet to see how a guy like Felix Bautista looks, to see if he's confident, or if you're confident in bringing him in and giving up a lot of assets for him. So because of that, you got to wait. But yeah, I think the Orioles are going to be really fun sellers. Who are the all-stars in the roster this year? Well, so far, Pete, Seiya, Tucker, Dansby, Kelly, if he has enough plate appearances. I think Boyd was until his outing in Cincy. He probably isn't now. Pete, Tucker, Dansby, Seiya, potentially Kelly, maybe Nico. I'd have to look. It's not that time of year. I have to look at the rest of the second baseman. I mean, the locks feel like the ones I said. Oh, boy, that ball's hit hard. Wind will keep that in. That's the type of day for Jameson where, like, and again, people think I don't like certain players on the Cubs, which is just preposterous. I want the team to win. I just call the games like how I see them. Like, this is an outing for Taillon. Like, that's not a good pitch, but you got to pitch to your conditions. So good job. Ian Happ will not be an all-star this year. I could confidently tell you that. Is Alex Cohen calling the game today, by the way? I don't have it on. I'm assuming he is. Yes. Owen Casey's a major trade. Oh, Boog's there today. Oh, that's cool. Boog is Boog. Owen Casey is a major trade candidate. Come on, JMO. No hangers, man. Tom said, Boog and JD, and I've already been jinxed in the Cubs with their announcing. Nah, you guys we got to move on from the jinxing. That's just not, we're better than that. Jinx, another hanger from JMO. Let's count how many bad two-strike pitches Taillon makes in this game that should be punished by a good team. I think that's the third one already. How much are you willing to give up for Alcantara now that he's struggling? You don't trade for a guy right now like that. Why would the Marlins trade him at his lowest value? Just either he's got to figure it out or he's not going to get traded. They're going to wait. They're not going to sell what was once their most prized asset for 25 cents on the dollar because he's off to a terrible start this year. Yeah, Lennon Boog's contracts end after 26, I believe. That ball's hit pretty well to right field, but Tucker's going to be there at the track to make the catch. Pitch to the conditions, JMO. Pitch to the conditions. Hey, remember that you guys are in charge of that. When I complain about the Cubs' bad luck, both these balls that were hit probably should have went a lot farther. So when I complain about the Cubs later, please comment and say, Sam, remember the Rockies had them too. I need that. Thank you. Triantos just fell out of the top 100 because Cubs moved him to third base. Him, Mo Baller, those guys can get you almost anyone. Yeah, I don't think they want. I think they'd rather trade Casey and Alcantara than Ballesteros. That would be my. That would be my gut. There's another bad pitch by Taillon that's going to be popped out. Attaboy, JMO. Pitch to the conditions, baby. What was I saying? Bias. I think 21-year-old guy that might be able to catch, that could hit like that. I think the Cubs rather lean on that. Especially, I have a theory that this is, and I have zero inside information because I talk to guys with the Cubs. I talk to people around the league, but this one I could tell you is totally made up by me. At some point, I'm gonna have to eat here. By the way, I can't go 3 hours in the middle of the day. Excuse me. I have a theory that if the Cubs extend Tucker, which is starting to seem less likely by the day, if they extend Tucker, they're going to trade Seiya after the year ends and open up some money and then bring up Ballesteros to be the full-time DH next year. That's one of my Sam conspiracy theories. If they extend, I'll just repeat this because everyone's going to freak out. If they extend Tucker before next season, they trade Seiya and Ballesteros as the DH. That's a bold prediction. But right now, the Tucker stuff is silent, man. You have no idea. You guys have no idea how much I probe people in the industry once a week. Anything with Tucker? Anything? And it was good. The buzz was good about a month ago. Now it's quieted down a little bit, but who knows, man? Who knows? It can't. I'll tell you this: it can't be good for him and his wife when they come to Wrigley today, and it's like 50 degrees on Memorial Day. That's not going to make you want to sign an extension when he hits a line drive rocket that goes nowhere because it's Halloween weather outside. I never wanted Seiya gone. People think I don't like Seiya. Someone said, I remember when everyone wanted Seiya gone. I never wanted them to trade Seiya ever. I have so much belief in Seiya's talent. I just get on him a lot because I have so much belief in his talent that when he goes through those stretch where he's just horrendous for like 2-3 weeks, he's better than that. I've always been a big Seiya supporter, more so than most people. I've just kind of accepted him for what he is. He's going to go on these roller coasters. He's going to go on these tears where right now he's the best hitter on the team, and in 2-3 weeks he'll be the worst hitter on the team. It's just how he is. But I love Seiya, man. No, I know it wasn't you, but somebody commented today like, you give Seiya no credit. Well, come on, Nico, don't strike out against this guy. Gosh, man, there's nothing I liked less than when Nico Horner hits the ball directly in the air. Ooh. Hi, Jeffrey. That's my friend. I'm eating it. He's teriyaki chicken. I'm eating a turkey sandwich. Can the Cubs score more than one run when I do a watch along? Can we just break this thing open so we can just have fun and take some chats? I owe you a call, Jeff. We haven't talked in a while. 16 years, $756 million, and Juan Soto is on the trade block, not even halfway through the year. I don't know if he's on the trade block, but yeah, that's wild. That story. I was such a big Juan Soto fan, and I still am, but what's going on there is wild because I've watched ever since those reports have come out. I've watched him closer, and he does look. Sometimes those reports are over exaggerated. He looks totally disinterested, and with the money he's making, I don't care if he regrets his decision. Whatever, you gotta show up and be Juan Soto, man. Yeah, we don't do super chats. I don't. I take as many as I can. What do we got here? I'm not even focused. We got. Ooh, that ball's hit well by Turner, but it's going to go nowhere today. I like that swing, though. That wasn't hit that well. It looked good. He held the finish. We're about to go 1, 2, 3 off this kid. What happened with Soto? He's just been really struggling and kind of just not himself. Just doesn't look happy with the Mets. He's not even doing the Soto shuffle when he takes pitches. It's just, it's been weird. What's your greatest Halloween costume of all time? What a question. I didn't see that coming in the chat. I was Austin Powers one year. Thought that was a pretty good one. I was Austin Powers when I was maybe like 10 because my dad liked the movie. I'll go with that one. Come on, Maddie. It's a strike. Insane pressure to live up to a $750 million contract. Yeah, no doubt, but that shouldn't change your demeanor. You know what I mean? That was not a good at bat by Matt Shaw. Sam, if Tucker doesn't extend, do you think it's time to shuffle up the front office? I think if he doesn't extend, it's ownership. It's not the front office. You can't shuffle the owner. He owns the team. I mean, there's no way Jed Hoyer doesn't want to extend Kyle Tucker, and there's no way Jed Hoyer doesn't want to give Kyle Tucker as much money as it possibly takes to extend him. But Jed Hoyer has a boss. His boss's name's Tom Ricketts. So, I think the other side, I think the real question is does Tom Ricketts start to feel pressure from the fan base, as an owner, if he's not able to re-sign Kyle Tucker? I mean, if it were up to Jed, he would have done it. He would have extended him the second they acquired him. With the current outlook of this season, how's Jed's position looking? That's a great question. Probably pretty good. Probably pretty good. How do we put pressure on Tom? It's honestly, that's kind of my job or people in the media space's job, is to just acknowledge how ridiculous it is if they let him walk. But the answer is, I don't like to do this because people take this really offensively, and they should, because it's not I'm in no position to tell people what to do or tell people how to fan. But the way to make a statement is you don't go. There's no bigger statement when you look out and beautiful Wrigley Field in the middle of July next year has 29,000 people in it instead of 42 because people are upset. But if the Cubs keep playing like this, you got to go and you got to enjoy it. Tucker seems ambivalent about being a Cub. That's just how he is. He's just one of those guys. Kyle Tucker essentially has the exact opposite personality that I have, or for a better term, the exact opposite personality that PCA has. He's this type of guy. Like, when he's excited, when he's angry, when he's sad, it's the same expression every time. I don't think he dislikes it here. I don't think he loves it here. Like, I think he's just like, hey, I'm going to go, you offer me a fair deal, I'm going to think about it, But Tucker's just, he's a real, just calm, somewhat introverted dude that he's really good at baseball. He takes care of his business and he goes on. And I think, I respect guys. Not only do I respect guys like that, I envy guys like that, because my life would probably be a lot easier if I had that personality. Yeah, very counsel-like. Exactly. Counsel-like, Hap-like, Tucker-like. That's why PCA is so great, because they need a personality balance with the team. And, Taillon's another one. Taillon's the same. Steele was a really high energy type of guy. They lose him. Like, you need some guys to balance out the personalities in the dugout, and PCA does that and more. John Lennon. That's if that's your real name, that's pretty cool. Not sure what Shaw's learned. He has huge wind-up, check swing on check. Yeah, maybe it was just a bad at bat. There's a ground ball. Shaw, make the peg. One out. That was good. That was good execution right there, JMO. That was nice. That was a nice pitch right there on that 2-2. Got right in on his hands. I like those Memorial Day logos on the jerseys. Yeah, Nico brings good energy, but Nico's another guy that's, here. You know what I mean? Not too high, not too low. Sometimes you need emotional guys. Like if you watch that doc with the Red Sox, like Kevin Millar, he was a little, he's a little crazy, but the team needed that. You need that. Yeah, Shota's another one. Shota's got a really strong personality as well. Yeah, Rizzo is another one. Where's your favorite place to sit at Wrigley? I was just talking to somebody about that, because I'm going to the game Sunday, and it's not the bleachers. I'll tell you that. I'm done with the bleachers. I really am. It's not fun to sit in the bleachers for me anymore. I actually think I agree with Matt. I like the section 300s, like second or third row of the upper deck, where you could just see everything. I think that might be my favorite seat, unless I could be really on top of the game. But it's funny. I really don't like to sit super, super close. And I'll tell you why, especially since having the show, because when you sit that close, you actually get the full grasp of how hard this game is and how dumb sometimes that I feel when I criticize these guys. Like, hey, you need to get the job done there. It's like, I can't even see the ball. And I played baseball. I wasn't very good. But it's like, oh my gosh, I feel when I sat real close in LA, and I was wherever it was, and I remember going, man, I feel bad about criticizing these guys. It's like, this is a really difficult game here. All right, full count to Nick Martini. This is he struck him out. That's Nick Martini's Matt's high school teammate. They played high school baseball together, won a state championship at Prairie Ridge. That's why Matt's at the game today to say what's up to him. Why are there no blue PCA jerseys available to buy? Are there? I haven't looked. Maybe they sold them out. Man, I got to tell you, they made you got time. Ooh, not a great throw, but that works. They must be making a killing off those powder blue jerseys. That whoever came up with that marketing ploy, that idea, those are so cool. When I see those, like I see them, around the city or around the suburbs. Whew, those are sweet, man. I got to get one of those. I keep talking about it. I got a new Cubs hat. I showed a couple weeks ago. Cost me $1 billion. Somebody just asked me, how did Matt and I know each other? My best friend is his cousin. I'm just not a big jersey guy. Like, I just feel like this will sound arrogant, and I don't mean it to sound arrogant, but like I'm sitting here talking about these guys. It's my job to talk about them, and then I'm wearing one of their jerseys. It just feels weird. Like, I don't know. I'm just not a big jersey guy. But Pete would be one that I would wear for sure because I love that kid. Sam, who's our conditioning coach? Too many hamstring and oblique injuries. You're not kidding, Jeff. You're not kidding, man. I don't know. It makes no sense, man. I was talking about this at a graduation party yesterday with my family. It's crazy. I don't understand it. Michael Jordan, none of these guys, all these guys that played, nobody ever pulled any muscles. Now they do all the time. I saw some good questions. Hang on, these are coming in real quick. Favorite stand-up comedians? Great question. My favorite comedian of all time, Don Rickles, easily. If you listen to Don Rickles, you'll probably understand me more as part of the show because I try and swing him in every now and then. He was an insult comic a long time ago, but like my favorite by far. I like Maniscalco. I like Larry David. I'd probably say those would be my big three. I mean, those aren't necessarily stand-up comedians, but comedians. I'd say those would be my big three. My best friend is just as big of a fan as Matt and I is. Yes, 100%. Favorite basketball player of all time? Great question. Oof. Man. I mean, I was way too young to say Michael Jordan. Kobe was a big inspiration for me. Curry's a big inspiration for me. I respect LeBron a lot, but just isn't as big of a fan of him as I used to be. I used to love Tracy McGrady when I was a kid. Loved watching him play. I'll go Kobe. Kobe or Curry, man. One of those two. I mean, I started watching basketball in the early 2000s, religiously because I was old enough to understand what was going on. So, but like, there's a lot of guys, like somebody just commented Larry Bird. Like, Larry Bird is one of my favorites. Even like just learning about him and doing the research and watching the tape, like Larry Bird would be up there. Magic, Michael, of course. Olajuwon. I love basketball. Did you watch Curb Your Enthusiasm? Of course, every week. Remember, guys, if you give away something before I see it, you're just going to get banned because I'm trying to answer chats. I'm 3-2 now, and now I know that something didn't happen good with McGuire, which is frustrating. As he swings and misses, I told you guys before the game. That's the pitch. That's the pitch that really hurts the Cubs, or that's going to hurt them. That high fastball right there. You got to lay off that pitch. You got to stop with these watch parties. You're letting us down. First of all, Ryan Poles, you're letting us down because you have not done a great job as the Bears general manager. Secondly, I do this because people enjoy it. I really don't feel like I have any outcome on the game. So that's where I'm at. Would you rather send up Moises instead of McGuire? No, I don't think Ballesteros is ready to catch. I trust those guys. Those two ABs, though, guys, back to the game, that's the problem with this kid. Those upper fastballs, you can't pop the ball up in the air. You got to get him down. Get him down. Wow, let's get one more run in here. Just get a couple runs in, and we'll feel good about this game. Pitch. We're struggling against a pitcher with an 11 ERA. He's made 2 starts, man. The wind's blowing in. The over-under on the game was 7.5. Since you're sharing personal details, I don't know what that means. Listen to you all the time. What do you want the Cubs to get at the trade deadline? What do you predict they're getting? Yeah, it's too early for me to predict because you just don't know who's going to be available or not. But they're going to get a starter and they're going to get a reliever for sure. And I expect big names with both of them. Sam, who are your favorite music artists? That's a great question too. I wish I had better answers. I don't know. Music's not really. I don't know a whole lot about music. I pretty much like everything, from the 80s, 70s. I could do Beatles. I could do Michael Jackson. I could do Drake. I have a pretty wide range of stuff. Man, this high fastball. Get him down. Jeez. Guy looked great that inning. I thought we were going to have a good inning there. He fell behind 3-0 to McGuire. Sam, do you still think Happ can hit 25-plus homers? No. I had 3 bold predictions. I wanted to hit on 1. I think we're going to hit on 2. Was Pete going to be an all-star? Cubs are going to make a blockbuster deal at the deadline, and then Ian Happ having a big year in the home run category, and that one's not – I don't know if he's going to hit 15. Yeah, forget that. They are so susceptible at high fastballs. Pitchers starting to settle in. Everyone take a breath, man. Take a breath. The Rockies beat the Yankees on Friday. It's baseball. Take a breath. The Cubs are winning. Breathe. What was the FanDuel over under Cubs for wins preseason? I got it at 8. I got it at 85.5. Some places were 84 and it closed at 86. $325 of you joining me. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm with you. Listen, if we won 1-0, I could wear that. Just win baseball games, man. The Cubs just scored like 30 runs over the weekend. Give them a break. It's going to be okay. Actually, Jake, he wasn't. He was having a really good stretch before he got hurt. And then right before he got hurt, the last 3 games, he hit like an 0 for 12, and then he got hurt. I'll tell you exactly what it was. I'll pull it up because I remember seeing it. So he came back against Miami, right? He was doing great, and then here are the games right before he got hurt. 0 for 4, 4 Ks, 0 for 3, 0 for 3 injury, and then came back. But right before that, to your point, that's when he was looking great. So, favorite pizza restaurant? Luminati's probably, or I like a nice well done pizza from Rosati's too. It's pretty good. I don't have any like the mom and pop local spots really near me anymore. I don't eat pizza much anymore, if I'm being honest. I've really changed my diet recently, and it's not easy. Sam, I grew up in Buffalo Grove. BGH is grad now. Appreciate it, Chris. Thank you very much. Ooh, good pitch. Cubs World Series or Bears Super Bowl? That's easy. I love the Bears, but Cubs World Series any day of the week. I would probably need 4 Cubs World Series before I would trade a Cubs Bears Super Bowl. I love the Bears. Bears are the Bears are actually my 3rd favorite sports entity. Got to hurry. This guy can run. Nice. That was another really good pitch. my sports entities in order go Cubs 1, anything that Lionel Messi does 2, Bears 3, Illini basketball 4, Illini basketball 5. Because and I love the NBA, although that's a separate conversation. I don't love it as much as I used to. As McMahon hooks a ball into right field. Tucker coming on. That was an easy inning. All right. I'm going up against J-Mo in fantasy. He's going to throw a perfect game, but hey, that'd be great. What was I going to say? I love the NBA, but I don't have a team. I love rooting for the NBA. So I just love watching it. I don't watch hockey. Someone said Blackhawks or Bears. I have not watched a hockey game from start to finish in my entire life. Literally, I've watched bits and pieces of it when they were in the Stanley Cup because friends of mine got together for it. I've never watched a full hockey game from start to finish in my life. And it's nothing against the sport. I have tremendous respect for what they do. It's first of all, I can't even ice skate. I just, for whatever reason, the sport, you are how you're raised. You know what I mean? So my dad was not a hockey guy. My grandfather, my uncle, no one watched hockey. So I didn't, and then you just carry that on. Let's see here. How much does hitting coach Dustin Kelly get for Cubs offense? It's a good question, Larry. The same amount of blame he should get if they were doing terrible. For me, not a whole lot, but if they're doing terrible, he's on the hot seat. So yeah, he should get the same amount of credit as he would blame if they were struggling. Troy, Cubs 1, Cowboys 2, Kentucky 3, Nuggets 4. That's a very odd combination. Did you play baseball in high school? No, basketball. I was a good basketball player. I was just really small. Much, much better basketball player than I was baseball. Baseball, I could really pitch till I was about 12, 13. And even then I could really pitch, but I just couldn't hit. Couldn't hit, man. How often do you bet on baseball? I bet on football and basketball more. All right, Saya's up. He's on fire. Did you play with Brunson? No, he was a freshman when I was a senior. I didn't play my senior year, but I played plenty against him in open gyms and things like that. That's not a strike. What was your go-to pitch? Changeup. That wasn't a strike. Should be 2-0 and say it could tee off on one. Good take. Do we see anyone going yard at Wrigley today? Well, this would be the guy. If someone's going to go yard, probably this guy. Or Pete. Or Tucker. I mean, there's options, man. I know the wind's blowing in, but when Saya gets into one, he hits the ball so hard and so low. The wind doesn't really do much. 2-1. Here we go. Come on, Saya. Just late on that heater. Bet you it wouldn't have been late if it was 2-0. Bet you it wouldn't have been late if it was 3-0. But he was late 2-1. Yeah, now he's in 2-strike mode, so he's late. That was not a good pitch right there. Wow, Wisconsin, Packers, Lakers, Cubs. That's quite the combo. It's so interesting when you watch baseball, right? The difference between 2 strikes, right? Like Saya, if he's up 2-0, 3-1, any of the last 3 pitches are absolutely crushed. But because he's got 2 strikes on him, a little bit more defensive, a little bit more thinking slider, so he's late. And he's missing these pitches. Good take. Good take. All right, this is a big pitch right here. Let's all lock in. We got big pitch right here. Got Dansby on deck. Big pitch right here. Full count. Come on. That's ball 4. Yeah! Nah, that was a ball. That was a ball, and you know it was a ball. That was a ball. Here's this mound ball game that they play every time. Great. All right, Dansby. Haven't loved your ABs the last 6, 7 of them. Let's change that right here. Let's go to right center field. Let's go to right center here. That's a strike. It's a good pitch. Right center field, Dans. Right center field. Cardinals already have a runner on second. Ugh. Yeah, it's hard for me, Mark. It's hard for me to get in on Illinois until the season starts because I just have no idea who's even on the team. I'm not a huge fan of having like a brand new team every single year. I'm not anti players being paid. I just wish there was a way to limit it. Maybe you could only transfer once or something like that. It just doesn't have to be, Trey White for Illinois is on his 4th team. That just doesn't seem morally correct. All right, 2-1 here. Got a chance. Earn yourself a fastball. Drive it to right center field. Come on, 7. Let's get some breathing room here. Oh, that's not the way to do it. It might be a tricky play on a day like today. No. Ew. I don't like – I think Dansby – I don't like the way Dansby's looked the last couple games. Oh, that's terrible. Come on, guys. That was a bad 2-1 swing right there. Harder to steal bases off a lefty. We haven't stolen much at all. All right, come on, Petey. Ooh, I didn't like that swing right there. 90 right down the middle whiff. Very rare. Very rare for Pete to whiff on an in-zone heater. Attaboy, take. Ay. Come on, Pete. Yeah, that guy Herrera on the man, we just can't. That fastball feels like it should be crushed. I told you before the game, that's what I read on this guy. He's got that like invisible upper fastball that just for whatever reason you can't get on top. I mean, that was right there at 90. Come on, Petey. Sometimes you can't score 10 runs every game, Maybe you win a little 4-2 tilt today. Oh, that his leg? Oh, no, I don't like that. Eesh. Don't touch those legs, man. Those are the most valuable legs in this city. Attaboy, Pete. All right, big pitch coming up here. Probably not going to send Seiya with Pete's propensity to chase, but I like that we got the full here. Come on, Petey. Full count. Let's get something to go our way here. Hooking. Does it have enough juice? Does it have enough juice? No, it doesn't. I hate the wind and I hate Wrigley Field, man. Oh. Every game it's blowing in. 106.8, dude. That's a home run. Who'd ever want to play here? That ball should be. Oh my gosh, man. Another biscuit for breakfast. He hit it 107 miles an hour. You can't hit a baseball any harder. I'm trying to get this guy an MVP award. That should have been long gone. He's had two 107-mile-an-hour outs in the last 2 days in the air. Yeah, and then Nico hits another pop-up. Oh, my goodness. Who enjoys that? Nico looks like he doesn't have a clue today either. Oh, my Lord. That ball. Nice hit, Nico. It's not that I'm not upset about the result for the Cubs. I want Pete to win the MVP. And there's only so many of those hits that you got to have you know what I mean? Like those are 2 home runs that he could have. I want him to win the MVP award. Oh my gosh. It's funny because when that ball was in the air, I didn't think it was gone because the wind was blowing out in so much. And then when I saw it, I'm like, oh, the right fielder's not even moving. And then I realized he absolutely crushed it. All right, I'm moving on now. Big at bat from Turner. Just that frustrates me just because I think it would be such a fun story for this city to have an MVP player like this. And that ball should have been long gone. But anyways. Yeah, the StatCast stuff, it is what it is. It said when 393, it is in 393. It is what it is. All right, come on, Turner. We need you. Wait, I'm so confused right now. Come on, Justin. Just, not to be that guy, but I just don't you're not going to hit the ball out right now. Why are we these whatever. Just let it be. Let it be. This is exactly what the concern was with this guy. A lot of fast, but yeah, like he hits. This is a fly ball pitcher on a pitcher's day, and the Cubs are hitting a lot of really well hit fly balls that are getting knocked down. If the wind was blowing out today, the Rockies would have 2 home runs, and the Cubs would probably have 3-4 home runs. So just got to get the small ball. Is that frustrating? The Tucker one or the Turner one doesn't really frustrate me as much. That wasn't hit great. It was hit okay. The PCA one, man, that ball was smoked. 107 off the bat, man. All right, what else is going on, guys? 1-0 day. Another oh nice. Cardinals are losing. That'd be nice. Let's just exit it out of that. It's just so sometimes like, you got to play small ball and do those things, but like also it's just not it's not fun to play baseball when the wind's blowing in all the time. Like it's just it's fun when the wind's blowing out. That's fun baseball. Can't believe how good Pete Crow Armstrong is, man. He had another absolute rocket in the air. That ball was crushed. I mean, Turner's put 2 really good swings on the ball today. So wouldn't Bush have it over Turner? No, Turner, you guys, Turner's going to hit versus lefties. He's looked good. He had a homer versus one on Saturday. He's hit 2 balls well today. He's starting to play better. Got to be careful with Toglia here. He'll strike out a bunch, but if you make a mistake in the zone, he can hit it. This is the type of guy that gives J-Mo some issues, but if he's going to get that call, it's going to be just fine. I just want PCA to win the MVP award and continue this stretch, and so that's what hurt me. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. That a boy. But hey, hopefully it'll be a hot summer and you'll get some cheap ones. I know, to be fair, I remember PCA got one really cheap one when the wind was blowing out against LA, the Dodgers. He hit one in the left center field basket that had no business of going out. So here's Doyle. J-Mo hung a couple in the first inning or two, but he's settled in here. It's a good day for him to pitch. Cubs could use it too. Feels like if the Cubs could just get to 3, it'd feel really good. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Yeah, that was crazy. Skubal hitting 102 miles an hour. Good pitch, J-Mo. Still calling out. Okay. Who's pitching for the Brewers today? Something just happened with Matt Shaw. So this guy Cooper. Wow, what a play. What a play. Matt asked me on the show. I'll just start. What I'll do is I'll just take the chat in between innings. That makes it easier, so I could just watch the game. Matt asked me if I was concerned a couple episodes ago on Shaw's throwing, and I said 0% because I think he's looked great defensively. He's just looked phenomenal defensively. He's going to have some bad throws. It's a hard throw to make, but he's been awesome. That was a heck of a play, man. That ball's crushed, deep right field, and of course, the wind won't hold that. There's the J-Mo hanger, and it's 1-1. You never can get Mickey Moniak out. No wind on that ball. Goodness gracious. It's just what you don't understand about the metrics. That ball was hit so much worse than Pete's, and it flew right out. It's all right. 1-1. We're good. Put some runs together. I feel like this is my fifth watch along. I think this is JMO's third. I watched JMO pitch 3 times. Fly ball, foul. Hey, that play by Matt Shaw looks even bigger now. Saved your run. I'd love for the Cubs to that ball's crushed to left. Ian Gruden. I feel like he drops so many of those on the dive. He makes the diving catch, and then it wiggles off of him, and now he's hurt again. Oh, boy. Another awful pitch by Taillon, by the way. Awful. Like, he does the hard part. How does that wiggle out of the glove? Maybe can we do a quick visit with Taillon here? He's leaving a lot of pitches right there. All right, stay in here. Stay in here. Make the call, Maddie. Make the call, Maddie. Attaboy. All right. Put up some runs, boys. Let's put up some runs, ladies and gents. We're still waiting to get our first ever 2-run watch-along game. The Cubs have scored 1 run or 0 in every watch-along I've ever done this year. Granted, this is only number 5. See if we can get the second. Today, we should have a lot more than 1 run, but it's how the cookie crumbles. What movie is that from? Bruce Almighty, maybe? Wow, Brewers are beating Crochet today. Red Sox have been a big disappointment. A lot of people were really, really high on them. They've been a disappointment so far. All right, maybe the Orioles will. Maybe Charlie Morton will turn back the clock today, have a decent game. Man, look at this Orioles lineup. Holiday, Urias 2, Henderson 3 not having the year that he's supposed to have, Mountcastle, O'Hearn, Rivera, Kerstad, Carlson. Oh, I guess Rutschman's not in it today, but yikes, man. Did Herrera get another hit? No, wow, Herrera made an out. That's a rarity. Would you still be here if the Cubs are down 10 runs? Yeah, I'd still be here. I don't know if I'd stay for all 9, but I'd still be here, yeah. All right, let's put a rally together. Come on. I'm just a little irritated how easily that Moniak ball went out. Guys, people keep saying a guy with an 11 ERA for the Rockies. He's made 2 starts. You don't look at ERAs after 2 starts. The wind's blowing in. You're watching the game. You've seen the Cubs crush the ball, and the wind's blowing it in. You know, it is what it is. Come on, Matt. You got to have a little better swing than that, buddy. Attaboy. Come on. Let's get a leadoff guy on here. Maybe Matty could steal. No, come on. That's not an acceptable 2-1 swing there. That's exactly the pitch he wants you to swing at. There you go. Good take. Now, full count. Come on. Oh, can't lay off this guy's high fastball. Here, Marquis showing the guys. Looks like the guys from the Bear. Please just show the game, please. Big payoff pitch coming here. And Matt Shaw just keeps spraying high fastballs foul. Wild. And they keep showing these guys. Really would appreciate if we just can go here. Here we go. 3-2 pitch. Oh, my God. He swung at 4 straight fastballs at his eyes. He's fouled them all off. I give him credit for fouling them off, but goodness. All right, ball 4. There we go. This guy's got to be fatiguing. 81 pitches. He's never pitched this deep. He hasn't been this good. He's got to be fatiguing a little bit. Keep the ball off the ground, Reese. No DPs, Reese. Would love to see if Matt Shaw could go. Obviously, it's tough versus a left-hander. We missed that pickoff, but that's significant. That's one. I just want Reese. I just want McGuire. I want Tucker to get another shot against this guy. So just keep off the keep the ball off the ground. He's bunting. Interesting. Huh. I don't know how I feel. I don't think I like that. I don't think I like that there. I don't think I like that, especially with Shaw's ability. Shaw could just steal second. I don't know. I don't love that. Even if I don't love that one. I don't like giving this guy an out. He just had a really long AB, threw a lot of balls. I'm not sure I love that, but I get it. Especially with the way Ian, if maybe Ian could get off the schneid here, that would help. So he takes a pitch right down the middle for a strike. Come on, Ian. There's a ground ball to the left side. McMahon will make the peg. 2 down. That's why I don't like the sack bunt right there. Because now Ian's he's like another 9 hitter right now. All right, Tuck. Pick us up, Tuck. Come on, Kyle. Just a base hit here. What did Tucker do? He lined out and struck out, right? Come on, Kyle. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. Just get this run home. Back. I just feel like in that spot, the guy has a 9-10 pitch at bat, walks a guy, and then you immediately give him an out. Get foul. Come on, Tuck. I wonder if Tucker walks here, if that will be it for this pitcher. Suzuki crushed the ball to right against him, and he walked against him. With what Suzuki does versus lefties, I wonder a walk here if this will be the end of his day. Here's the 1-1. Not close. 2-1. Get through there. That's a base hit. Shaw's going to get set. He's going to score easily. Cubs lead it 2-1. Attaboy, Tuck. Big time. Way to drive in a run. Attaboy. Atta baby. Run doesn't score without the bunt. How do you know that? You have no idea what McGuire would have done. You have zero idea what McGuire would have done. The boy. Is he gonna stay in to face Seiya? Ooh, this could be good. This could be good stuff here. Make him pay. Go get him. Back. Run doesn't score without them. You guys are just assuming that McGuire wouldn't have gotten on base. What if McGuire walked? What if McGuire hit a double? What if McGuire, then you could be having a really big inning. Come on, Seiya. You don't need to take that pitch. Good eye. Feels like this kid's breaking ball is just so flat. There goes Tuck. It's going to be a strike. He's safe. Wind blowing in, so I'm totally cool with that. But it cost Seiya a strike for sure. But I will take the stolen bag. First move. He's such a good base stealer. All right, now you got to bear down, Seiya. Go to right field. Figure one out here. Be ready for the heater. You could react to the breaking ball because it's not a good breaking ball. That ball's killed. Ugh, going to blow in. I thought he hit it way better than that. Oh, that was such a bad breaking ball. Ugh. How hard did he hit that ball? That looked way better. All right, we'll take it. Got the lead. See how hard he hit that. Not hard. He missed it. It looked way better off the bat than it actually was. No, he didn't hit that ball hard. It just looked at he had a really good reaction to it. Good job, good run. Big hit from Kyle. One of those days at Wrigley Field, man. I got to tell you, the Rockies are obviously a 9-win team, so it doesn't really matter for them. I thought that was a colossal managing mistake, and they're really lucky that Suzuki did not absolutely crush that kid. He was not far off. I would have had like if you were to tell me the result of that at bat. Now, once it became 1-2, it totally changes things. But if you were to tell me the result of that bat before that at bat, I would have been very confident that Seiya was going to at least crush the baseball. But it is what it is. All right. Big shutdown inning opportunity here for JMO. I think 3 is the magic number today. 3 or 4. I'm definitely not comfortable with just 2. 3 or 4 feels right. I mean, with JMO right now, it's just, he hasn't had a whole lot of traffic. It's just about his location. I feel like he's pitched well today, of course, but he's just, those 1-2, 0-2, 0-0 hanging cutters that just float right over the plate. If he could avoid that, we'll be good. That one's down. It's down enough. Important guy to get here, Stallings. He's hitting 141 and he's in the 9 hole. You don't want to turn that over here. Come on, J-Mo. Left field, Ian coming in, not going to make the catch. And as I said, 9-hitter, there it is. I feel like anytime we score and J-Mo pitches, we immediately get in trouble right after. That wasn't a bad pitch. That was just a nice piece of hitting. There's a grounder. Dansby cuts it off. He's not going to have a play at first. And 2 very soft hits, and the Cubs are in big trouble in the 6th inning. Nico did not need to do that. He did not need to dive into Dansby there. It is what it is. They probably weren't going to get him anyway, but that made it basically not a play. I don't know why Nico's veering that. You know what? No, I am going to get on him. That was unnecessary. And that happened, if you guys remember, that happened when Dansby kicked that ball to right field in Pittsburgh. Nico needs to chill. Dansby's over there. If Nico runs to the bag there, we get the out at second base easily. Know where your guys are. Now this is like their one really dangerous hitter, he's bunting. Just take the out at 1. Take the out at 1. Okay. Boy, this is some kind of game, I'll tell you. Well, you can get Ryan McMahon to swing. You can get Ryan McMahon to swing and miss. He's got a lot of swing and miss in his game. Worst case, just get out of this tie. Don't give up the lead here. That's a strike. That's a strike! Ah, what a huge call. Gosh, that totally changes the at-bat if that's called a strike. Oh, no. Stallings is really slow at third base for what it's worth. Good pitch. Good pitch. Should be 1 and 2. Throw that again. Throw that again. Nah. That first pitch of the sequence really changed the at-bat there. That was a big call. The counsel looks so perturbed. All right, you don't have to give in now. Ground ball to second. Slow runner. Got him. Easy. 2 down. Great play. Really good stuff there from Counsell. The play was at home, even though the infield wasn't all the way in because you have such a slow running catcher there. Good play by Nico. See, the infield's about middle depth. Beautiful baseball. Beautiful. Now finish this off, J-Mo. Nice catch, nice tag by McGuire. Great throw by Nico, right on the money. Good stuff. Come on, now get ahead of Toglia here. Get ahead of him. Once you get ahead of him, you'll be good. Just get ahead of him. Just missing. That pitch is just floating arm side off the corner. These guys like McMahon and Toga, they're just mistake hitters. They're behind the count, ahead in the count hitters. Just get ahead of them, and then you can just do what you want with them. That's a strike. Good pitch. Come on, J-Mo. Bear down for me right now. No, not competitive. Don't let this guy steal second base. Don't let McMahon steal either. Interesting. Field bar's up. This would be the spot for him. Come on, J-Mo, battle for me, man. That's a strike. One more. Now throw that good sharp one. That's the loop. That's the looping get me over. Now throw the good strike the ball one like you threw to McMahon. You'll get him to swing and miss. Throw it hard down and in. Slider down and in, sharp. Not that. That was a floater. He's lucky he hit it because he was looking for something else, but that was not the pitch. He barely hit that. Tells you he was thinking heater there. Do we have that sharp slider or a sharp kick change that we want to throw here? Try to fastball. That's an easy take. Oh boy. I don't like the way that his breaking ball's looping. Maybe come in with a high fastball, like you got him the last time. Oh, they're going away again. Got him! Breaking ball. Beauty, J-Mo! Beauty! Great pitching! That was the best pitch of the day right there. A beauty! Excellent! Nasty! That was a great pitch. I'm not looking at the chat during those moments, so if people are giving it away, I apologize. The whole point of this is for me to react. I can't react naturally, so I open up a new feed. I actually in my other feed just have the Cardinals Orioles game cast, so I have that in front of me as I'm watching the Cubs game. 2-0 Baltimore. All right, let's add on some runs, man. This is fun. This is a fun one. That was a great pitch by Taillon there. That's great pitching. I love what he did there. I thought he'd come in at some point. He went up and away heater, tried to freeze him, and he did. Just didn't make the pitch. And then he went same spot, same angle, everything, but he went with a backdoor slider. I'm starving. I'm gonna get some pistachios. Attaboy, J-Mo. All right. I really want to see some runs this inning, even if it's just one. Who we got? Dansby? Hopefully they got a righty in so Pete can just tee off. Chili roasted, man. The only problem... Sorry, went down the wrong pipe. Give me 1 second. All right, righty's back in. Only problem for me right now with this game is I really want Pete Crow Armstrong to win the MVP award, and that should have been a home run. Everything else, I'm cool. All right, here comes a righty out of the pen. Let me look at the numbers. 7% walk rate, 26 strikeout rate, 46 ground ball rate. This guy's got some decent numbers. Would love to see Dansby get into a ball here. Because then you could have some fun on the base pass because Dansby can run. Now you could. That's the other thing. Like if Pete can just get on base, he could run. Now that you got the righty, man, Dansby just looks a tick off all of a sudden. It just happens so fast. Come on, Dance. Good take. Saw that one right out of the hand. Dansby calls time pretty much any time he's in a deep count. Reset, relax, see if you can get this guy to make a mistake here. Come on, 7. No, man, I'm telling you. He just all of a sudden looks so off again. Wow, was that a bad? I saw that from here right out of his hand. It wasn't even close. Wonder where he will hit when the Cubs start facing righties again. All right, Pete, get on base and steal 2 bags. That ball again is just crushed foul. He's so on the fastball right now. It's crazy. Nope. No, he didn't. 98. This guy's got some cheese. This guy's got some gas. Nah. Come on, Petey. Hang in there. It's going to be a tough 1-2 here. That was pretty much the pitch Dansby swung at. Got 350 people with us right now. Memorial Day. Appreciate it. Attaboy, way to hang in there. This is where you'd love for just Pete to be able to just get on because, he's been so great offensively with the home run ball. We haven't got a chance to really enjoy his speed lately because he hasn't hit many singles. This is a great single spot if he could hit one. Wind blowing in, steal some bases. As he hooks another one foul. Two and two count, 2-1, bottom 6. Cubs lead. Attaboy. Attaboy, way to hang in there. Why is it illegal to bat Bush versus lefty? It's not illegal. He's just not very good at it, and that's what Turner's there to do. Turner's been better lately. Ah, 97. Good pitch. Oh, man. All right, well, maybe Nico can get a hit and steal a bag. And we can manufacture one. I feel like 4, I feel great. 3, I feel like we need it. 2, I'm still very much on edge, as anyone would be. We're up 1 run. No, it would be so Cubs if Nico snuck one in the basket, wouldn't it? For his first homer of the year. Man, is this guy having a really nice season under the radar. Don't look at the OPS. It doesn't matter. It's not the type of hitter he is. For Nico, look at his batting average. Look at his average with runners in scoring position. Look at his defense. He's been awesome. He's been awesome. Come on, 2. Get us a base hit right now and go get yourself a bag. This guy's got decent stuff. Anybody that has any sort of decent stuff on the Rockies, Jed should be taking a good look at. What's going on here? Yeah, gut doesn't feel good with our bullpen up 1 versus anybody. What happened? I'm very confused. Thought he tipped it maybe. I was hoping maybe we got like a little catcher interference action. Ugh. Get down. Get down. Oh boy, this is going to be a stressful 9 outs here. Oh, whoops, dropped my phone. I will be right back. I have to use the washroom for a second. See who's coming in to face. Was it, I think 5, 6, 7 for Colorado. This is an important game to win because you feel like you can't score 8, 9, 10 runs every single game. You just can't. Wind's blowing in today. Vegas was telling you it was going to be a low scoring game. You find a way to get this one, maybe 2-1, 3-2, and then you really, really like your chances. You really like your chances, because one of these games you're going to score 10 plus, 8 plus, whatever it is. You're going to have a big night. So if it feels like this could be the game, you know what I mean, where you're able to you win this, you feel really good about the other two, I guess is what I'm going to try saying. It's the first one. What's up, Jeff Trotter? I want Sam to notice. What's up, man? Yeah, there's Steele. Enjoying life. I think a Sam T-Mac match would be cute. J-Mo's still in. All right, come on, J-Mo. Hasn't thrown a lot of pitches. Had some high stress. I wonder if the next lefty, if they pull him, whoever that is. That was not a good pitch. 0-2. Oh, man. I know it's the Rockies. The Rockies, but it's still it's so nice to like the Phillies game that we did was really, really close late too. But with these games, I'm just glad we have some drama, late or so. I'd rather us be up 10 in that way. But most of the games I've done, they're not even close, besides for the Phillies game and this one. But we got to take care of business here. Ooh, good pitch. Man, major leaguers are supposed to swing at that pitch. Brenton Doyle's supposed to swing at that pitch. Throw it again. Nope. Looks like he's coming. Nope. I think he is throwing it again. Nope. 3-2. Come on, J-Mo. Don't walk him here. Stop showing players in the 7th inning. It's a big spot. It's a huge pitch right here. He's going fastball in. Got him. See ya. Walk on back to the dugout. Looking to walk. You can walk. Just right back to the dugout. Hoi. Good job. Way to challenge him. Good pitching. That's going to be it. Probably a lefty. Hey, that's a great job. I'm going to stand up for you, J-Mo. Outstanding job, man. Outstanding. Beautifully done. Good job, man. Good job. Appreciate your effort today. You pitched well. Got to be Caleb, right? Quality start for J-Mo ? Yeah, that would qualify. Are you surprised that he's coming out at 82? Nah, I'm not. I don't think it's really about pitch count. It's about effectiveness. It's a 1-run game. He had a high leverage inning. I mean, look, I think JMO pitched great today, but JMO's always one hanger away in a 1-run game. I think you go to the pen, you get your guys going, you see what you can do. I got to see who's due up for the Rockies. It's Moniak, right? Moniak's up. So Moniak took him deep last time. So now you get a lefty on him with Thielbar, and you go from there. Someone said, are you surprised we've been going to Palencia, not Keller for the 9th? Yeah, a little bit. But I think Keller's more just biggest spot, biggest time. I still think Counsell views Keller ahead of Palencia. He's just not using him like a closer. He's using him in the bigger spots. If that makes sense. I'm interested to see if when Keller comes in today, because I've been a little bit concerned with how he's looked his last couple outings, just compared to how he looked the rest of the year. I want to see if he has that sharpness. Here's Prevagen. All right, Caleb, no walks. Wow, is that true? The Orioles are up 5-0. That's a nice little story. That feels cool. Cool. All right. That's good news. Appreciate you, Johnny. Chris, listen to you daily from Tennessee. My family lives in Tennessee. I go to Nashville to see them. Living in Hawaii, need to comment more. No, you don't have to comment more, man. Whatever. You don't need to do anything. I appreciate you listening. Most of the comments are talking about me, looking sloppy and having a bad hair day and squinting my eyes for the light and all these things that's most of the comments anyway. All right, this feels like a really long break here. Like, let's go. Appreciate you. I wonder if that's Michael D'Angelo that I know. There's been a Nick D'Angelo and a Michael D'Angelo, and I know both those men. And I don't know if those are I definitely know the other one wasn't the Nick D'Angelo that I know. But maybe that's the Mike D'Angelo that I know. What just happened? Was that a ball? Oh, yeah, that's the Mike D'Angelo that I know, and these are strikes. That's actually, though, those are strikes. Wait, I'm so confused. The first pitch, it's 1-1. Okay, I was gonna say the first pitch was foul, and I saw it was 1-0. I don't have sound. And then that pitch was a strike. I mean, what? Look at Counsell. Look at Counsell. We got to figure out what's going on. Counsell's about to have a meltdown. Oh, boy, these guys just do better. And now it's 3-1 with the left-on-left matchup because of a missed call. Strike 2. Just throw that pitch again, please. Don't mess with a breaking ball here. Just attack him. Now, everybody's confused at what the count is because this ump didn't see that there was a tip. It's a full count, and just execute a nice fastball on the outer half. Oh, for the love of goodness gracious. He actually just walked him. Oh, my God, man. That's how you lose a baseball game right there. Mickey Moniak, left on left, was not looking to swing at all, and you walk him. Brutal. Now he's got to face a righty. Oh, Thielbar doesn't have it. Please, no more replays about Taillon. He was great, but the game's on the line. Strike. Thielbar obviously is significantly better against lefties than righties. Come on, Farmer. Hit a grounder right at short. What an awful walk, man. Now they're just showing Taillon talking to Brown. Show the game. Grounder right at short. Right at short. That ball's hit a long way foul. Runner was on the move there. That's why I could never be a major league manager. You do everything right. You put Thielbar in to face Moniak. It's a great matchup. Moniak could have went up there with no bat, and he walks him. I'm not really, to be honest with you, and I shouldn't say this as a daily Cubs podcaster, I'm not sure what Thielbar's put away pitch is versus righties. High fastball, backdoor breaker, maybe. Or excuse me, not backdoor, back foot. That's... Hey, don't be afraid to throw again. Like JD says on the third time. If he auto runs and you pick him off, you're golden. Don't be afraid to throw there again. High fastball, ground ball up the middle. Nico steps on the bag, throws to first. Boom! Attaboy! Thank you. Cool stuff. Big time. High fastball. Who's doing the stretch today? Is it Matt? Oh, it's Dempster. Dempster looks great, man. He's aged really well. He looks better now than he did when he was pitching. Looks fantastic. Can we please score one more run? Who's up? Horner made the last out. So Turner. So if it's a righty, probably Bush is going to hit. Probably Bush. Man, I got to tell you, it really, I hope Kelly's good. Did they mention anything? Did Taylor mention anything on the broadcast about Kelly's illness? Like, is it a food poisoning situation? Is it a flu? Is it a sinus? You know, how long is he going to be out? You know what I mean? That's my question. Food, I think. Okay. Maybe it's from the Skyline Chili. Gotta tell you, that would make me not feel well. If you were to tell me right now, the picture that Alex Cohen posted on Twitter, him eating that Skyline Chili for lunch, if you told me, Sam, I will give you $1,000 to eat that whole thing, I would not do it. I would not do it. That is not for me, man. No, sir. All right, come on, Bushy. It's not that I'm saying it's not good. It's just looks like a lot. I guess did we miss a pitch? Because it looks like Bush, who, by the way, just to make the point, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna hopefully go reverse jinx. I'm calling a Bush strikeout here. I'm gonna hopefully go reverse jinx. I'm calling a Bush strikeout just because he's not looked quite good in a while. And I will take one for the team if he gets a hit here. I'm going Bush strikeout here. Let's see if I can call the whole inning. The 1-2. Bush strikes out on a pitch that he should have hit really well. All right, maybe I'm not. Maybe I won't do that. Maybe that's not the formula. Man, I just feel like every time I watch I look at Marquee, the game's not on. Yeah, Bush is just having the exact same season he had last year. People think I don't like Michael Bush. He had a great April, and since then he's been He'll probably get hot again, and we'll go from there. Be great to get Matty Shaw on so he could steal a base. And you're not going to get on with taking a pitch like that. Good swing. High fastball. This pitcher's got good stuff. Oh, boy, a Shaw double would really, double, a walk, a sing, just something. He can get on base and then steal a bag. Maybe Reese McGuire pokes one in the center. Come on, Matty. Got to grind this game out. Grind it out. Good take. I like that take. 2-2. Up 5-2 now. Orioles, Cardinals. Greatest team of all time, the St. Louis Cardinals. They don't go away. Pages hit a home run, of course. God, I'm so sick of that team. Matty. That's away. All right. 3-2. Big pitch right here. Huge pitch. If Shaw gets on, he's running. Come on, Matty. Get on base for our ball club right here. Help us out. Get foul. All right. Good job. Matt, he's seen a lot of pitches today. Oh, my neck's starting to hurt. Ugh. Oh, it's 3:15. I got to figure out something to do the rest of the day. Maybe I'll get some frozen yogurt. Go for a run. Ugh, such a boring life. Come on, Matt. That's ball 4. Boom. Great at bat, dude. 2 beauties. All right. Now, McGuire's got a job to do here. This is where it's a different spot. He doesn't need a bunt. Just wait. Let Shaw try and steal this bag. Give him a couple pitches to steal. And then, or pull one through that first and second hole. All right. Now you're ahead in the count. Come on. Believe in yourself. Reese, you're having a heck of a start. Be a story. Go steal a bag, Matt. God, can you just show the game? Why don't we steal anymore? I feel like our stolen bases have gone down significantly. Come on, Reese. Can't believe I'm saying that at this point of the year. There we go. Now we got the view. Nope, not going at all. Doesn't even have a good lead. A little tapper to first. No shot. He's going to make that play. I can't believe he threw that. Wow. When he threw that, I was like, thank you. What a crazy play. All right. Oh, my goodness. I thought Shaw would be at third when he threw that. That was a really nice play by Doyle to be there. I hope you guys saw my live reaction on that. I was before I even saw him throw it. I'm like, there's no way he's making that play. Now they got to bring in a lefty to turn Happ around and go left on left for Tuck. But all right, we're in business now. No, it's pitching coach. Wow. I'll tell you, after watching that with the way Ian's been hitting, I'd like to see him lay down a bunt. Just make this pitcher make a decision. He might do a reverse spin, backwards throw to third. That was crazy. What does he think? He's Derek Jeter? It's 2-1 Cubs, bottom 7, 2 on, 1 out. Ian Happ at the plate. Charlie Morton continues to struggle now. The Cardinals are rallying. They're going to have probably a 5-run comeback. All right, Ian. It's been really rough for the last 6-7 games since you've come back. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt. I don't think you're fully healthy, but I need you to figure out a way to do something right here, right now. I don't recall in my entire life ever seeing Ian Happ bunt, but let's see what happens here. First pitch. That ball's lined to left field. There it is, Ian. Attaboy. Are they going to send Shaw? They're not. Bases loaded for King Tuck. That's a great job, Ian. Way to pull one off. We needed that base hit. And now the bases are loaded for Kyle Tucker. I need a water. I need a refill. I'm going to have a little pistachio. And good hold. Good hold. Good hold. Wrigley should be on their feet right now. Wrigley should be on their feet. Happ got a single, looks angry about it. Come on, Kyle. Oh, my goodness. Fastball right down the middle, fouled straight back. All right, here we go. Tucker in the air, left field. Should be caught. Tag. Oh, he dropped the ball. What are they calling here? What are they calling here? He caught that. He caught that and dropped it on the transfer, right? What's going on here? What's going on here? What's going on here? You can't call that. You can't call that the double play. We assume he caught it. He caught the ball and he dropped it on the transfer. And Shaw tagged, right? I actually might have to turn the volume on for this. This is not conducive for a watch along. Can we get a replay, please? Can we please get a replay? Okay, here we go. Catch. Yes, he caught the ball. He lost it on the transfer. Sack fly. It should be first and second, 2 outs, 3-1 Cubs. I don't see the issue here. He lost the ball on the transfer. This is not a hard call. He caught the ball. He lost it on the transfer. Put Tucker or Shaw should score and place everybody else first and second, 2 outs. We're fine. This is not difficult. I really need sound for this. Somebody tell me what they say after review. Transfer out, run scores. Okay, thank you. That was not a difficult situation. Just do a little bit better at your job. Thank you. All right, 3-1. I'm not going to lie. I was hoping for a special moment there, but we needed that extra run. Good job. Good piece of hitting. I mean, that was a terrible pitch. Probably should have done a lot more than that. But, all right. I mean, that happens. You lose a ball in the transfer. I mean, that was a normal play. I just was nervous that they were going to be like, call it that he dropped it and then none of the Cubs advanced. So they were going to go, double play or something like that. You know what I mean? Just something crazy like that. I would love to see Seiya get a first pitch heater right down the middle for a 3-run shot. Come on, Seiya. You're leading the league in ribbies. Great time to add on to that, man. Taking some good swings today, too. Look at McGuire. He doesn't even know how many outs there are. He's going to need to really hit one for an RBI single with McGuire running at second base. FYI. Thanks to that pitcher for throwing the ball in the center field. Ooh, good pitch. It's so key for Seiya to get ahead in the count. Once he gets behind, he's just a totally different hitter, as most people are. But it's very extreme with him. And now you have okay. I know. I hate to say it. I know Seiya very well. This at bat is going to end with a strikeout swinging on a slider low and away, or a backward K on a fastball right down the middle. But I'm going former, low and away, strikeout down and left. Almost looking right there. Now I think he's going to strike out on a low and away slider. Seiya is the easiest guy to watch hit for me. I know when he yesterday when he was ahead 3-1, you knew he was going to hit that homer. Let's see, 1-2, slider low and away. See ya. I hate when I'm right on that stuff. But hey, 3-1. This isn't pretty. This isn't a great. This isn't pretty. But this is effective. Just find a way to win. Sam, if you consider buying a lottery, I'm wrong. I'm wrong just as I am right. When you talk as much as I talk for the show, you're going to be right about 50% of the time. You're going to be wrong. Seiya is just the guy I feel the most comfortable talking about because I know him. I know his swing. I know his approach so well. Like when I was at this graduation party yesterday, and when he got ahead in the count 3-1 against that guy, May, I swear I made an announcement. I go, everyone, this is about to be a massive swing. I don't know if he's going to hit a homer, but he's about to take a massive cut and a good thing's probably going to happen. And he hit that 3-run homer. Like when he's ahead in a fastball count, he's lethal. And when he gets behind like that against, this guy could pitch, man. This pitcher is no joke. He got him. The only reason he gave up a run there is because he tried to make a ridiculous play. But once he gets behind there, but you got to just grind this out. Just grind this out, man. Grind this out. 400 plus. See if we can get an Oriole win. I got to get some more food in me. Sam, what's as pretty BG? Yes, we scored, Jeff. The score's 3-1. I still don't trust the pen, man. Yeah, I don't blame you. We'll see. I'm interested to see who comes in here. My guess would be if it's righties, probably I think it's probably Presley, or I don't know if they want Keller for the 9th. I don't know. But all I'll say is that 3-1 runs today with the way the wind's blowing, like not every day is going to be pretty. You got to find a way to win these games. So it's in the bullpen's hands now, not the offense. I hate how behind I am, though. It's been something up with Marquis lately. I just missed a pitch. Who's pitching? It's Presley, and he just gave up a rocket to right field. Tucker has a play. Oh, boy. Presley just really came in and just let his presence be felt. I thought that ball was gone. Goodness gracious. Oh, this guy, Presley, man. Can you just get a couple of whiffs, man? I want everyone right now in the chat. Actually, I'll wait till in between innings. I want to hear everyone's Bears record right now. Give me your predicted Bears record. But wait till after the chat because I don't want to look at the chat because I don't want anything to be given away right now. There's a good curve. Someone just said, go Sox. Oh, great. The guys from the Bear are leaving. See ya. Appreciate your show. Here's the 0-1 from Presley. There's a ground ball to third. Shaw makes the pick. Now make the peg. 2 down. Hey, how about Matt Shaw today? He made a heck of a play. Looked like Manny Machado in foul territory. He drew 2 really important walks that led to runs. He scored 2 of those runs, those leadoff walks, and he's been steady over third. That's my third baseman. All right, Presley, I don't expect you to get any whiffs. But you only thrown 3 pitches, so just stay on the attack here. Just stay on the attack here. Good job. Good pitch. That's a veteran pitch right there. Odds that he's going to swing at that first pitch after 2 outs, 3 pitches are low. Just pound the zone right there. Now it'd be nice. I'd love to see you get a whiff. I love a whiff here. No. Maybe I'll go to the gym. Ugh. My schedule is so, I'm so used to work, my day job, and then the show at night. So like I never have time. So like today, now that the game's over and there's nothing to do the rest of the day, I don't know what to do. Go to the gym probably. Eat some fish. Same routine. There, you got a whiff. Nice job. 2-2. All right, Ryan. Throw me your best strikeout pitch right here. Maybe a low and away slider or a hanging curveball for a foul. I mean, the curveball is typically his best pitch, but it hasn't been this year. I kind of like the way his fastball's moving, especially after that curveball. Yikes, that was not a good pitch. I like the way the fastball is going. Throw him one of those. Throw him a little fastball. Nope. He threw him a fastball, but it would have been a ball to Wilt Chamberlain. That would have been a ball to Andre the Giant. All right, now you just can't walk him. So now you got to give in a little bit. Now you got to throw a fastball or whatever pitch you have to be. It has to be in the zone here. Yeah, good pitch. Had to be. Oh, my neck is hurting from looking down so much. Someone just said, read a book. I'm not doing that. Come on, Ryan. All right. That was a pretty good pitch. That was a decent. Give their guy credit. That was a nice job to get a bat on that. If it's me here and I'm Presley, I got a 2-run lead. I'm throwing a fastball with the wind blowing in and saying, "Hey man, if you want to hit it hard, go ahead." I'm not messing with a breaking pitch. Nope, another not off speed, but another non-fastball. Right down the middle. Oh, does this guy have underwhelming stuff, doesn't he? Goodness gracious. Wonder who's going to get the 9th. Is it a pocket of lefties? I should know this Rockies lineup better. 3-2. Nope, ball 4. That's a really bad walk. A really, really bad walk. A really bad walk. There are no good walks, but there's some that are really, really bad, and that's really, really bad. All right, well, here's the good news. Tovar's coming up now. Tovar's a free swinger. He'll swing at anything, okay? If Presley could just use his veteran guile to get him the chase, then next inning you have McMahon and Toglia. You can go to Pomerantz. Because you got left, right. You can go to Pomerantz if you want. So that walk could be a blessing in disguise because it could clear Tovar if Presley just does what he's supposed to do here and makes him chase. Right now I'm watching highlights of Jim Deshaies, so I don't know what's going on. And now they're in the broadcast booth. Is there a time called on the field or? Okay, here we go. Oh, man. That's not going to chase a fastball in the dirt. If Tovar reaches, please put in Pomerantz. Please. Good pitch. All right. That's good. Now you're back. Now you got to just make him expand his zone. He doesn't walk. He's not a walker. Unless you're just totally off. Oh, beautiful pitch. Beautiful. Now, if you have a good sharp slider, low and away, throw that. Curve has to be in the dirt. Nothing in the zone here. Nothing in the zone. That was in the zone. That was in the zone. This guy is so bad, man. He's a free swinger. He threw him a 1-2 pitch in the zone. Take him out of the game. Thank you. I'm narrating how this should go. The one thing Presley should be able to do is not throw a pitch in the zone. If the Cubs lose this game, that at bat, 1-2 count to Ezequiel Tovar, and he can't. I'm just looking where that pitch was. It cannot be anywhere near the zone. And don't let anybody tell you, oh, it wasn't that bad of a pitch. It was. That ball needs to be on the ground to that kid. He's a free swinger. Man, is he a bad pitcher. It's like the one thing he should be able to do, even if his stuff isn't good anymore, is be a veteran and be smart, right? That's, when you hear us on the show go, hey, you need a veteran guy. That right there is a veteran spot. If I am not going to let Ezequiel Tovar get his bat on the ball there, he is a free swinger, and you threw him the right pitch, and it had way too much of the plate. That has to bounce. Now we got it. Now we need Drew to go get McMahon here. Thank goodness Counsell pulled him. God, shouldn't be this difficult. The Cubs, especially if Hodge is really hurt, like they're saying, you need Presley to be better than that, man. And don't forget, the first out he got would have been a home run on a normal day. Pomerantz's only bugaboo is walks. Now he's coming into a dirty inning because of Presley. It was all lined up. Pomerantz was going to get the ninth. Everything was lined up, and now it's not. It's a terrible execution. All right, get ahead here, Drew. This first pitch is huge. Get ahead. Smart. Good check. Double steal there could tie the ball game with a hit. Once you get ahead, expand. Come on, Drew. That a boy. Now you're ahead. Now nothing over the middle of the plate now. Make him work. Come on. Come on, Drew. Good pitch. Good take, good pitch. My goodness gracious. I mean, everybody that I don't even watch Rockies baseball, everybody knows Ezequiel Tovar. What's his problem? Free swinger. And you throw him a slider over the plate on a 1-2 count in that spot. All right. That swung right through that one. Now we're up. Everybody's up. 2 strikes. Everybody on your feet. Come on. Everybody up at Wrigley, please. Everybody should be standing here. Let the Rockies know what it's like to play in an environment that cares about the record of the game, score of the game. Now make your pitch 1-2 right here. Horrible pitch. Can we execute a little bit better? Let's just throw him a 1-2 heater middle in. Let's execute. Can we execute? Can we just execute? Great pitch. Great take. That's the pitch that should have been thrown to Tovar. But the other side. Tovar swings at that pitch. Great execution, Drew. Nice take by McMahon. I give him credit. Come on, Drew. Oh, no. Right at him, please. Yes! Woo! Oh, my goodness. What an adventure. Can we get some guys that can miss bats in this bullpen? Man, we're just one guy away. Attaboy, Drew. That was not a great inning, but we'll take it. All right. What's going to be our Chicago Bears record this year? Michael says 12-5. No shot. Anybody else? I agree, Dingers. Luke Little should get another shot sometime. Carey said 11-3. Maybe there's going to be a strike this year, and they're only going to play 14 games, and you're just seeing ahead. Someone just said I need an update on Tucker. Something happened? Thought he made the catch. 8, 9, 9, and 8. Yeah, that's where I'm at. 8, 9, 9, and 8. 6 and 11. I feel like with the Bears, where I'm at right now is it reminds me very much of when the Cubs got Theo, because I just think the Cubs kind of gave up and just said, hey, who's the best guy that we could get to run this team? And we're going to give you the most money possible. And it worked. And Theo wanted to come here because if you're really truly a winner, you want to go somewhere that hasn't won. So you could be, remembered for that. And I think that's where the Bears are with Ben Johnson. I truly believe that Ryan Poles, Kevin Warren, and George McCaskey have no clue how to build a winning team. But we're going to find out if Ben Johnson does and go from there. But it really matters. The quarterback's going to have to be good. And, we don't know that answer yet. So, all right, that's it. This isn't Sports Talk Radio. We're talking about the Cubs now. Cubs are the biggest story in town. The Cubs have the MVP of the league. That should have hit a home run today, by the way. And he's coming up second in this inning. Maybe he still will. All right, let's see if Dansby could just maybe put one in play, because it's been rough for him today. It's not looked good for him. It has not looked good for Dansby. Zach Agnos. Dansby with a rollover grounder is short. He has not had a good couple of days. And here comes Pete. All right, Pete. Fire me up, Pete. Get me on base right here. Steal a bag or two. Nope, that's not going to do it on a day like today. First pitch, swing and fly out the center. Well, it looks like we're going to get a quick one going right into the ninth. I said 3 felt okay, 4 would be great. Looks like we're just going to be feeling okay going into the ninth. What I wonder is does Drew get another? Does he start the ninth? Because I think Toglia is a switch hitter though, and I don't know what his numbers are. Right, left. So I think he's a switch hitter. Let me look that up. Do my job better. I think he's a switch hitter. Let me see here. Bats both, yeah. Nico to left. Not even to left, to short. All right, well, that was a quick inning. Let's just get this done. Nope, it's going to be Palencia. All right. Back-to-back days for Keller, I guess. Or no, it wasn't even back-to-back days for Keller, huh? Right? I don't like. I know Keller threw yesterday. He definitely didn't throw Saturday. Yeah, maybe that guy was right. Maybe Palencia is the guy that they're trying to get going. The thing that scares me about Daniel on a day like today is walks. It's pretty hard for you to get beat unless you walk guys, but he's been good with that lately. Like if he just attacks with his 101 and says, "Hey, how hard and how far can you hit it?" You'll probably be okay today. So let's just execute. That would be great. Oh boy. Do 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 do. I am officially nauseous. This is the first time this year I've had a chance to close. We've had a chance to close a game live. Guys will get to see how I am in a tight, close game. It's not fun. It's not fun. Yeah, I don't know. Keller, I don't know. Oh, look, I just want to see Daniel attack the zone. Just attack the zone. No walks. You walk people tonight, you shouldn't be doing this job today. How long has this watch long been going on? We're 2 hours and 26. So it's basically been a 2 hour and 20-minute game so far. Come on, Daniel. Come on, DP. Show me the goods right here. Fastballs in the zone and up. Make them pop it up. Make them hit it in the air. Routine plays. And let's just get out of here with a win. Who cares how it looks? It's not about how much you win by. It's how many you win. All right, here we go. First pitch. That a boy. Attack. 98. Man, they've been working Palencia a lot. Good start. $95. That's a little odd. Craig. Tommy. He's throwing 101 24 hours ago. There's 98. I like that a little more elevated. A little more elevated, Daniel. A little more elevated. Throw that same pitch a little higher. Like at his chest. Like that. Boom. 1 out. That's great execution right there, DP. Look at the game recap. RBI single, sack fly, solo homer, fifth. That's such a boring game title. Game recap. Well, it's been that type of game. No, ball one. Don't fall behind. Don't fall behind. Challenge, challenge, challenge. Ground ball to short. Dansby should be routine. Make the peg. 2 down. Woo! One more, baby. Just attack that heater, man. On a day like today, that's all you need to do. Attack with that heater and say, how far do you want to hit it? Everybody up at Wrigley on this chilly Memorial Day afternoon, supporting your first place Cubbies. Come on. Who's up? Oh, it's Moniak. Ooh, he threw an off speed. And it was not a good pitch, but it was fouled away. One more. Come on. Come on. Good pitch. Good pitch. Good take, good pitch. Oh, another breaker. Wow, Daniel. One more strike. We get out of here and I could eat. Here comes the 1-2. Oh, just missed. 101. He got up for that one. That's a beautiful try, Daniel. That's a beautiful try. Now just go, same pitch you threw to Toglia. Up high heater. In the zone high. No. Now we're full. Now my vibes have changed. Challenge him, please. Remember with Palencia, it's always, you don't want to let a guy get on here. Challenge him. Don't walk him. I'd rather him hit a home run than walk. I'd rather him hit a home run than walk. Good job. Good job. Good job. Way to throw it in the zone. I'd rather him hit one 490 feet than walk. Oh, that guy has the hoodie I have. Man, the wind is howling. Look at the ump's pants. Ball game! Woohoo! Watch along curses. Over! Boom! I like to listen to Go Cubs Go. How do I get the sound on? Woo! Boom! Now, everybody that messages me 90 times a day when I say I'm doing a watch along can watch this game. I don't care that they were minus 3 billion favorites. Who's the player of the game today? It's got to be J-Mo. Oh, Joe's probably doing a postcast, so I need to let you guys go watch that. Great win. First place. I'm going to turn on MLB TV. I'm going to have myself a turkey sandwich and watch the Orioles finish this game. Have a good Memorial Day, guys. Appreciate you.